Hey everybody. So thank you so much for being here tonight. And it's funny because I look around the room and I'm thinking to myself, 2 years ago, which is how long I've been involved with Rodan Fields, I had no idea that this is where I would be. I share it today because it's completely changed my life. And it's changed her life too. And that's what really makes me really excited and happy about it. My name is Stacey Snee. I'm a mom of two. I'm a former naval officer. I am not a skincare expert by any means, but I was fortunate enough 2 years ago to meet the top earner in Rodan Fields and to see this opportunity through her eyes and through her success. She's a former teacher, and when I found out that she was doing some really big things with her earnings, including starting a large orphanage in India, it really got my attention. And I thought, wow, that's a way that you could really make some change in your life and in the lives of others. So I connected with her on social media and online, and I started stalking her. I literally watched her every move, and I just wanted to know more. And I researched the company, and when I found out it was the Proactive Doctors, that was instant credibility in my mind, that they had the most successful anti-acne brand globally, and that they're still practicing dermatologists. This is a company, Rodan Fields, that they named after themselves. It's their last names because this is where they expect it to go, which is to the global community, just like they did with Proactive. They initially launched it in high-end retail. They didn't launch it as a direct sales company, and they were a #1 brand in Nordstrom in 2006 and 2007. What's really amazing, though, is that today Rodan Fields does more monthly, multiple times, than they did annually as a #1 brand in Nordstrom. And that's pretty impressive, and it's a testament to the incredible products that we have. They're clinically tested and proven, and they work. People either get results or they have a 60-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. And the pretty cool thing is that we have a really low rate of return, even with that empty bottle money-back guarantee. So the doctors, the products, and all the press that we were getting really caught my attention. The month that I joined the business, one of our products was featured in O magazine. And I'm an Oprah fan, and I was really impressed by that. And what I know now is that in the year before I joined the business, which is 2012, there was over 250 million free media impressions with Rodan Fields. So that's pretty impressive. Companies spend tons of money on marketing, and we spend zero. So all of those things led me to basically finally get up the guts to reach out to her and say, hey, would you teach me about what you do? And she was happy to do that. I joined her team 2 weeks later, 2 weeks before I moved from Hawaii to DC. And I started a new job that ended up being 55 to 60 hours a week with my commute. I was solo parenting my then 2- and 5-year-old, and I literally had 1 hour a day. And I just took that hour and I focused on sharing our amazing products, sharing our business, and little by little, it has grown into something that now has changed the lives of over 1,000 people throughout the country and in Canada. It allowed me to actually walk away from that 60-hour-a-week job. It's brought me home with my kids. And actually, in just a year's time, I was able to replace my near 6-figure income and then some. And that's something that you don't find pretty much anywhere. Opportunities like this don't come along that often. And so I share it with each of you because I know that the timing is now. There are companies out there that have been around for decades that wish they had the branding that we have. And we have that because of our products and because of our doctors and because of their name and their success with Proactive. And we have timing because we've only been around in this channel for just over 7 years. So we have a long way to go, having only launched the US and Canada, and soon our next country, which will be Australia in about a year's time or so. But we have a whole globe that we plan to introduce this to. This will be not just $1 billion brand, it's gonna be more than that. And it's gonna be a household name. And I'm just feeling very fortunate that I get to be a part of it now. So I wanna introduce you to my friend Heather. We actually go back to when we were 15 years old. We grew up together, so that was around 10 years ago or so.
Maths teacher only says that's exactly right.
Yes. So my math's not so good, but we go back a long time. And I will tell you that one of the greatest joys for me about this business is not just what it's done for me and my family, but it's seeing the changes taking place in those people's lives that I care deeply about, and the relationships that I've built along the way, and the people that I've met, and I've seen it change their lives. So I'm gonna let her share her story, and I'm gonna pass it over to you, Beth.
Right, thanks, Stace. Thanks, you guys. Great to be here with you tonight. So just to introduce myself, my name is Heather Tuck. And obviously, Stacey and I, growing up over the years together, we have had thousands of conversations. We have stayed very close over the last 10 years. And our lives have taken very different journeys, but we've been really close the entire time. And so obviously, over those thousands of conversations that we've had, we've supported each other in every endeavor, no matter what we were doing. So when she talked to me about Rodan Fields, I was so excited for her, but I definitely had a lot of questions. I didn't believe that it was something that I could do. You know, I am a teacher by trade. I have 2 little boys. You know, just never saw that something like this would be something that, honestly, that I was good at. And so I obviously had a great deal of respect for her and, you know, wished her well. But then as I started doing research, we started having more conversations. It became very clear to me that this was something that I had been praying for my family. It was an answer to a prayer, and it was a vehicle for change for our family. I'm a teacher. My husband's in the insurance industry. Certainly here in Florida, the insurance industry can fluctuate quite frequently. And so at the time, I was looking for something that if I could be able to just bring in some added income while not being away from my kids, I was really looking for something like that. And so this was the answer to that. So after a lot of prayer, a lot of research, a lot of questions, I decided to lock arms with the Proactive Doctors, with Stacey, and I started my journey. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna be coachable, I'm going to ask questions, and I'm gonna maybe hopefully learn a little bit about skincare, because I didn't necessarily know a lot about skincare, but I knew what this opportunity could offer my family, and I just gave it a go. And so I locked arms with her actually 2 years ago yesterday. And to say that my life has changed is an understatement. So what I am really proud of and what I'm really grateful for, I think grateful is the word, is that, you know, you don't wait until you need a plan B to start one. And that plan B was necessary in April when my husband lost his job again. And we had plans for summer, we had time spent with our kids that we had planned. And under any other circumstance, all of those plans would have had to change. And all of them would have had to been canceled. And we didn't have to change one of those plans or miss one memory with our children because I said yes to this opportunity, because we did not miss that income, because we had that and we were able to build that around our family and our busy schedules. So I feel really grateful for that, and that's just the word that keeps coming to mind. So when I started the business, I was just kind of earning as I was learning, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna put everything that I have into this, and the number one thing is I needed to start using the products. And so I started using the products. I started to get results. People started to take notice, and it really was that simple. I was open to sharing it on social media, extending to not only my network, but then networks of networks. And you know, in a short amount of time, my before and afters after 4 months got a lot of attention. I definitely was not taking care of my skin the way I should have been for the first several years of my life. And so being able to use the reverse and the refine really changed the appearance of my skin, my fine lines, the sun damage that I had. And so now I feel really grateful that I can be foundation free, certainly living here in Florida year round. But the products really, for me, it was the plan B. I saw that opportunity, but then our products are the mission of this company is so clear, and it's based around our products. We are not a skincare company. We are a skincare company that chose direct sales, not a direct sales company that chose to have skincare. We are a skincare company, and our products are incredible. They've all been clinically tested, and they're based around 4 different regimens. So it's pretty simple, even if you don't know a whole lot about skincare. You've got the Stoop line, which is for sensitive skin, and then issues like psoriasis, eczema, and rosacea. We have the Unblemished line, which is for post-acne scarring, and adults and acne as well, any acne issues for any age. We have our Reverse, which I personally used when I started the regimens, and that is for sun damage. Certainly anyone that has struggled with melasma, the hyperpigmentation post-pregnancy. I had a huge spot of melasma on the side of my cheek here that really made me feel insecure, and I spent a lot of time covering it up. And within, after trying a multitude of products and spending a lot of money, finally found something that worked, and that was our reverse line. So that is a great regimen for sun damage. And then we have our Redefine line, which is for mostly anti-aging, which I think we're all trying to do all the time. So it's great for enlarged pores, overall brightness of skin, as well as the reverse, and then for fine lines or expression lines, fine lines and wrinkles. So and then we have two tools that really spotlight the use of the products. We have our AMP&D roller, which is it basically microfractures your skin into creating collagen production and allowing for better absorption of the serums that you're using. So you're gonna get accelerated results. And then the other tool that we have is our Macro E, and it's basically like a little suction. It's a suction, and I actually have it up front for any of those if you've not tried it. It basically removes all the dead skin cells that end up on our face so that we don't have that bright coloring that we should have. So it helps to exfoliate all those dead skin cells to use it once a week. So our newest product that just came out last year is quite honestly one of my favorites. You guys, I can see the smiles, you know what I'm about to say for those of you that have used it, is our acute care. And I had some pretty significant crow's feet right around here and saw dramatic differences within one use. And so our acute care strips are basically tiny, it's a liquid cone technology filled with hyaluronic acid and oleopeptides. And you're able to apply it at night, sleep in it, it's pretty comfortable. You can sleep in it, you remove it in the morning, and it's going to help fill those expression lines while you sleep. And when I saw my one-day results, I knew exactly why it was named the #1 alternative to Botox and to other injectables. So that's really just kind of a really broad view of our products and the product line, which is why I have such belief in it and in the company. So I'm so grateful to Stacey for introducing me to this opportunity. Our stories are 1 and 2. So there are thousands and thousands of incredible stories that are out there with Rodan Fields, and everyone really joins the business or starts using the products for different reasons. We are really grateful that we got to share our stories with you tonight. We look forward to those of you we are locking arms with to continuing to grow. And if you are interested in more about the products or about the opportunities, certainly reach out to the person that invited you here tonight. We are so glad to welcome you, and we'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. So thank you for your time tonight, whether you're here in person or virtually. We are absolutely blessed to have you here. So thank you.
Thanks, guys.
How fun is that?